Hey guys, welcome back to Aims for the Win. I have another sketchbook video for you. This one takes a step back for beginners. If you're intimidated by drawing your own straight lines, you can create a grid in Word or another word processing program. And I inserted a table and I selected the whole thing, and you go in, I can't remember. I was going to record this, but my computer, I guess, is too old to support recording my screen. So you just want to make the columns and the rows equal. You can add some, you can subtract some. This is a whole page. That's kind of a lot. You can do little, you can do thicker lines. I have some other ones I think I'm going to show when I get to the real video. And a couple I'll show at the end. So I'm going to start off with a couple grids, and I'll show you two different ways to do it, and then I'll move on to another beginner activity after that. Or not really beginner activity, because once again, anyone can do this. It's fun for beginners, it's fun for people who know how to doodle and draw, fun for everyone. Fun for the whole family. Okay, here are a few of the grids I printed before I decided on what I was going to do. I decided to go with a small grid to go with my small sketchbook. Before I printed, I realized I could print two on the same page, so I'd have less waste. Less waste? Less waste. So here's what it looks like in Word. You can use whatever program you'd like. Okay, the first one, I'm doing 1 square per pencil. I'm pulling directly from my case and creating a discard pile to make sure I'm not repeating a color. This isn't completely random, as I didn't want to have two similar colors next to each other. It would be fun to do this kind of like a blind pull and just use whatever color, even if it's similar. That would be like if you really want to practice letting go. Maybe I'll do that next time, because that kind of might be fun. But I would probably take out the colors I don't like, which would kind of defeat the purpose. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, this one is finishing up. And then the second one here, I'm doing a gradient. I pulled all my pencils and I put them in a gradient order, and I'm just kind of stair-stepping all these different colors. I didn't end up using all of them because that was a lot of pencils, but I feel like organizing them like that made it easier to see what colors I actually had. And while this is still going, I just want to say it has been hot in Portland. 114 yesterday, 16, I don't even know. But I have all my fans off and no AC to record this, so just know that I'm sweating. I'll probably cut that part out. But here is my finished two. I'm going to cut these guys out. Snip, snip. Oh, I messed that up. Oh well. Moving along. This would be good if you had a paper trimmer, but I am always misplacing my paper trimmer, so I just have learned to cut more or less straight lines. Oh, look at that. There's a third one. Will it fit my page? And it does. So this was the one I did originally before I knew what I was going to do. I didn't measure or anything on that one, so that's a tip for you guys. Measure your pages before you do this so you know it'll fit in your sketchbook. This is the first time I've ever pasted anything into my sketchbook. I didn't even know that was a thing until recently. I don't know where I've been, but obviously I haven't been in the sketchbook community until recently. Because I never knew you could do kind of collages in your sketchbook. Alright, so I got those guys in. The third one, see, it looks like it fits. I'm gonna glue it, and when I put it in the first time, it does not fit, and I have to peel it off and switch it around. So it's an example of making sure it's gonna fit before you actually do it. So my sketchbook, I have put in my guys in here. I don't know, the other one went somewhere. Brightens it up. Another use for something like this would be if you get a brand new case of pencils, you can do a grid with, like, say you get a 48 pack of colored pencils, you can make a grid with 48 squares. What kind of math is that? What times what is 48? I don't remember. I think it's 6 times 8. Yeah, 6 times 8. 48. So you could do 6 and 8 across. You could do squares. You could do rectangles to make it so it's a perfect square. But you could go through and do one square of each of your new colors so you know exactly what they look like. And then you can paste it into your sketchbook and it'll always be there. You can flip back to the page and be like, oh yeah, these are the colors I have. I don't know, that's kind of dorky, but you can do it. So the next one is kind of a full-on doodle scribble. It's to let you loosen up and go with the flow, practice some lines. So here that is. This first idea is just going through and practicing the kinds of lines I like drawing in my more abstract drawings. It's nice to lay them all out and see them all. Well, actually, I've never put one of these pages in my sketchbook, but I like the idea. It could be a marker tester page too. But it's fun to see what kind of lines you like doing, and you can revert back to be like, what can I fill this space with? So, oh, that line will fit here. So this is the second idea. This is kind of a crazy scribble mess. I like to do this when I can't think of something else to draw, or I'm too tired, but I still want to get some drawing in, or I'm too distracted. Usually all my drawing is kind of zone out drawing anyway, but this is like extreme zone out drawing. While I'm doing this one, I'm actually looking at the page and filling it kind of throughout. I'm making sure that each spot has something in it. But when I'm doing this for reals, like in my sketchbook, I don't really pay attention. I just do the lines. Sometimes when you're trying to do something, you might feel like it's awkward or it just didn't quite go the way you wanted it. So this kind of gets you in the groove doing those lines over and over and over again. It just gives you a little bit more control, I think, maybe a little bit more confidence that you can do these lines the way you want them. So that's why I like this kind of page. So these are my doodles. You could see, you could do one whole page of the lines that you want to practice. That's kind of a fun page to have in your book. You could do a whole page of scribbles. You could go for as long or as short as you want on this. But yeah, it just let it go. Okay, so I had some more ideas, but I lost them. But anyways, I did this one. You might have seen it at the beginning of the video. You can do a strike through line in there, and this one reminded me of something as I was doing it. Comment below what you think this is, because nobody in my family got it, and I'm kind of feeling like maybe it didn't translate so well. Anyways, I did start this new book. You saw it when I... Oh, wait, you didn't see it. There's an idea in here that I've recorded that didn't make it into this video. So that first page, you're not going to see it. Yeah, I think I blurred it out at the beginning. So I have this page. You'll get a closer look at another time. This page is not done yet. That one's not quite done yet. Those are some things I've been working on off camera. I feel like I'm cheating on you by starting a new sketchbook and not working through it with you. I have one video coming up, like I just said, from the beginning of that book. I did order a craft kit that I'm super excited for that's coming in August, so I need to get some of my other things off my plate. I got this cup at Dollar Tree. I will show you some ways to personalize it. It opens and you can make a little template and you can stick it back in there and you could have your very own mug. Should be fun. So that's an upcoming video. I have some mini canvases that I still want to do. And I have this thing. Do you know what it is? I know you know what it is. I'm asking if they know what it is. It opens and there's things to paint on the inside. And I want to get it done before August. Oh, wait. It is just June. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. That's probably going to all get cut. Subscribe if you want to see my next couple videos. Like I said, sketchbook videos, some things up here videos, and a cup video. See you next time. What are you doing?
That's better.
What is it pointing at?
It's pointing more towards you.
Oh, okay.
Because I was looking upward.
Was the whole thing looking upward?
Kinda. You couldn't see the dodo.
Oh,
the dodo.
You can see the dodo now?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, play Animal Crossing. It's the best.
See you on the art trail.